Hello everyone and welcome back to More Going Local here with Tottenham Hotspur, where it's January and we have been to the sales. I'm not really one for doing business in the January transfer window normally, but this year we've done quite a lot really. Let's go straight to that before we get on to our results, which have been surprisingly good. So what is the confirmed business? Well, actually we need to sort of tidy up. Liam Delap has gone out on loan to Monaco. He went out on loan to Monaco in the summer, just never mentioned it really. And he's got 5 goals, which is what he got in the whole of last season. Not doing amazing, but not doing terribly either. So yeah, that's where he is. But departures: Romario Barrow has gone to Lyon for £6.5 million, former club of course. Just wasn't really playing much, kind of a bit past it. Fedor Banakov has also gone to Newcastle for quite a hefty fee, actually £18.25 million, big profit on him. Not doing very well. Never really played. We didn't play him at all last season. Yeah. Decent left-footed centre-back, but not amazing. And then probably the big departure is Simon Carter, my mortal enemy. This is basically a rage sale. He should be good. He's apparently doing really well in Portugal. Again, former club has signed him, Porto. We get everywhere, don't we? He should be great, but he was just terrible. Every game he played for us, he gave away a goal pretty much, or at least that's what it felt like. So yeah. He's gone, but he's gone to a club where we could probably sign him back at some point in the future. So what about the signings? Well, quite a few potentially in the pipeline. First of all, Jared Knight has been signed, a midfielder. Doesn't really replace anyone that's gone. We are making potentially another sale to sort of make a bit of room for him. This was kind of just he was a player I was interested in this summer, but he was out on loan, so I didn't think we'd be able to get him. But his contract was expiring at Manchester United, and he was out on loan at Saint Etienne. There were bids coming in to sign him for free at the end of the season, and I decided just to sort of see if we could buy him off them. They only wanted £7.5 million. He has had quite a decent season in France, and just attributes-wise, really nice box-to-box option. We only really had Sabisi, who was sort of comfortable in that role. So now we've got 2 guys to compete for that one. He's arguably even better than Sabisi, actually. So yeah, I'm happy with this. The technicals, the key technicals, marking, passing, tackling, etc. fantastic. So he could be a good midfield general in the years to come. Happy with that for sure. I think for the price, it was sort of absolutely essential. Other guys who were much more in contract have cost quite a bit more. Josh Collins is the replacement for Banakov at centre-back. Just, again, decent attributes, really nice actually for the role. Star rating, a lot of potential to go into. Hasn't cost all that much money, £20 million from Leicester, who are in the Championship at the moment. Yeah, I think it's a good investment. He looks like he could be really good. And lastly, of the confirmed signings, at 20 years old, Rob Dowell has been signed from Burnley for even more expensive, £35 million. He was a player we wanted in the summer. He's played 1 game for them this season. Didn't do very well. Spent last year on loan at Ross County, though, playing very well in Scotland. He just, again, attributes-wise looks great. Passing and vision for a defensive midfielder, excellent. I think, again, a good, sensible investment player, for sort of a long-term time here. Whether we'll have that, who knows? Now, further potential dealings in the pipeline. Well, one that's confirmed, Ezekiel Barco. This is a tragedy. He's been brilliant. He's been our best player this season. Obviously declining physically, but he's still been, 7.43, 8 goals, 8 assists. He's been fantastic. Basically, we got a bid from River Plate for him, £2.6 million, which is great for a 34-year-old, which I was considering, but I thought he's our best player. I want to keep him for the whole of the season. He wanted to go. I asked him what it would take to stay. He said, give me a pay rise. So I said, sure, absolutely, no problem whatsoever. Unfortunately, this happened about 2 days before the end of the year. So basically, I offered him a contract for the wages he wanted, but the board, because of one of their club vision policy things, we can't offer more than a year to players over 32, I think it is. So basically, I was only able to offer him the wage rise in his existing contract. So I was only able to renew his contract until the end of the season anyway, which is stupid and makes no sense. But basically, he accepted my contract offer. He then, 5 days later, decided to join Boca Juniors on a pre-contract agreement. So we're basically giving him more money than we would have done, and we're getting nothing back from it. So I've been conned. But he's just so good that I'm going to keep playing him. So that's fun. We'll replace him in the summer. Also departing, most likely, is Gabriel Menino. Again, his contract's up in the summer. So we're going to get a bit of money from him, either from Burnley or from Sassuolo. Considerably less from Sassuolo. Considerably less is their bid. So of course that's where he wants to go. So that's brilliant. It's going to cost us £6 million. It's a bit harsh, really, a bit harsh. But the other potential signing is this man here. Familiar face, you may recall. Well, maybe not that familiar, but Antonio Nobili, who we had in our, youth squads at Inter Milan. In our final season, he was the backup left back at Inter Milan. Going to look to get him in. The reason being is that there are not many left back options available to replace Simon Carter, or at least the ones that are quite expensive. We've got a lad out on loan in Turkey, I believe, who's doing reasonably well at left back, so he's an option. So therefore, I don't want to sort of break the bank and get a £50 million left back. So as a potential stopgap, and again, potential player we can make some money on if nothing else, we're looking to get Antonio Nobili in. Obviously, we have, I think, 4 former player wildcards because we barely ever sign any former players. The situation has never really sort of presented itself. So we can use one of those, clear one of those out of the way. Not a player I would expect to have signed again, but here we go. He's now at Fiorentina. Inter Milan sold him there. He's played 19 times in his first season, didn't do very well, has not played at all this year. We're going to potentially be paying £7 million. I think it could rise to £7 million, which is reasonable. Yeah, I mean, the scouts think he's okay. So, yeah, he'll fill the squad. So that is the full transfer business. What about the results since last time's win in Russia and against Wolves? Well, it's been overall really good. Mostly wins. First of all, 3-1 win against Sheffield United. Edward Bennett scoring again, amazing. And then a 2-0 win against Derby County. Both goals from Barco. Sad to see him go. A 1-0 win against Brentford. Last gasp winner from Jefferson Aurelio. That was good. We made it past Tranmere in the FA Cup third round. So we will be playing the fourth round today against Crystal Palace. That was a 3-0 win. A fantastic 6-1 win against Newcastle United. Barco scored, Estes scored, Bennett scored, and Jefferson Aurelio got himself a hat-trick, which is fantastic to see. We lost to Manchester United, kind of got a little bit outplayed. You can see the ratings for some of the players there, but bounced back with a 2-0 win against Aston Villa, both goals from that man again, Ezekiel Barco. Why is he leaving? Because the game hates me. So Crystal Palace coming up in the FA Cup, but before that, it's time to play Liverpool. Now, Liverpool are currently, unfortunately to say, top of the Premier League by quite some distance ahead of Chelsea and Manchester City and Manchester United, and then us. We are in 5th, which is decent performance, potentially an improvement on last year. We're in the conversation for the Champions League, which is probably the main thing we want to do. It just annoys me that it's Liverpool that are doing so well. Obviously, they rejected us before. Back when we left Porto, they hired Steven Gerrard instead. We obviously then had the opportunity to go there again this summer. They decided not even to give us an interview because we were the Tottenham manager and it was deemed too controversial. This bloke here, Stanijevic, is the man who replaced us at Porto. So, don't like him. If they can win, though, you would think potentially that the Man City manager will be getting the sack. So maybe an opportunity to move there. But we've invested so much money in this Spurs squad. I kind of just want to see that through, unless there's a sort of continental job, which you never know. Maybe PSG becomes available. Maybe Bayern Munich. Hansi Flick is still here. He's been in charge for nearly 2 decades. But anyway, let's lose to Liverpool. We've got Hall in goal, Skeet, Aurelio, Delaney, and Burgos is the defence. Been doing relatively well. I say all that. Actually, I'm feeling scared. We're going to play Stevenson, a more defensive fullback for this one. Ferencina, Sabisi, and Estes is the midfield. Barco and Caldera the wingers, and Bennett up front. How many goals has he got this season, Edward Bennett? He's got 8. In the league, 9 in all competitions. It's not great, is it? But it's not awful, I suppose. Now, I've said all that. Collins is not going to be on the bench. Dow is going to be on the bench, or is he? Do we put on Jared Knight, new signing, on the bench? I think we do, I think we do. He could be really good, couldn't he? He looks really nice. Right, let's go for it. I'm not expecting anything out of this one. Literally expecting absolutely nothing. I can't see us winning this. Can't even see us getting a point, but we'll give it a go, eh? We'll give it a go. Wonder kids of years gone by, now fully matured. Lopez Espinzoli on the bench, though, which is, I suppose, something. Look, we've got nothing to lose, apart from, obviously, 3 points. But realistically, we're not winning this one, right? There's no chance. I'm just going to go in expecting to lose, and then anything else will be a positive, won't it? Of course, it would be very good to win this if we could. Then we could potentially close the gap on Liverpool. They wouldn't be out of the question, catching them down, maybe, theoretically. I think it's unlikely. The good news is we're quite a long way clear of Norwich in 7th, so we're looking good to at least consolidate Europa League football, which is where we'd cursed to be forever. I should just keep talking. Nothing's happening, And a 0-0 would be spectacular. I would take that. I'd bite your hand off of that right now. It's not going to happen though. We've lasted 31 minutes. Here's a highlight. And it's Liverpool coming forwards. Robertson to Serrano. Flicks it in. The effort's blocked. João Felix tries to get there. Blackson gets there. I thought it had gone in. But Darius Hall makes a save. He is developing very, very well indeed. As he finds Caldera with his goal kick. Bennett's got room. Bennett's got a bit of room. What's he going to do with it? He's going to get tackled in the box. That's what he's going to do with it. It's gone back to Skeek though, so the highlight stays alive for us, seemingly. Sabisi finds Barco. Can we score? Or is this actually a Liverpool goal? Esses flicks it in. Bennett's there. Bennett scored. Oh my goodness me. Edward Bennett has scored against Liverpool. It's his 10th of the season. Genuinely don't know what to do. I didn't expect this at all. We've been in good form apart from the Man United game where we just kind of got bodied, but I did not expect this. Bennett scores. We're leading Liverpool at Anfield. It's going to go wrong though, isn't it? I know it's going to go wrong. You can just sense it. You can literally just sense it. Here's Robertson. They've always got to have a fullback called Robertson, seemingly. Gravenberch trying to find a ball forwards. I thought he'd gone back to Bennett there, but no. Liverpool still have it. Gravenberch is over the top to Tadero. It's a brilliant save from Hall to keep the score as it is. And at half time, we're winning. We're actually winning. Very happy. Keep it up. I don't think they will keep it up, but we're going to ask them to anyway, just in case there's a small, tiny chance that they can. I really think Liverpool are going to come out in full force in this second half. Carden with a strike. I mean, if they do that, it's fine. Apparently, Bournemouth are beating Chelsea at the moment. 2-0. Well, this would be amazing. We're up to 4th. We're fully closing the gap here as things stand. If this stays the same, it's not going to stay the same, is it? You know it's not going to stay the same. I should probably think about some changes. Some very tired people out there. Let's pause a second. Barco's not having a great game and he's tired. We'll bring on Favela, who's not done very well this season. Sabisi's getting quite tired. Ferentina's not having the best game of his life. I think probably actually Caldera will rest him for Kouassi. And then one of the midfielders will probably bring Jared Knight on. Right, Chelsea have equalised. It's 2-2 at Stamford Bridge, which is wonderful. So how long is it going to take until Liverpool score 2 goals and win the game? There's 4 minutes of normal time remaining. We're giving the ball away. So that's why Favela's giving the ball away. Lopez Espin is in behind, puts it into the box. Gravenberch is there. We've got bodies in the way. The move is still alive. Are we going to get it away? Kouassi just punts it forwards. Favela just gives it away again. Why have we spent 50 million on him? He's an idiot. We survived though. He's going to take the corner. Can we score from it? No. Kouassi gets ahead of Robertson there. That is really quite welcome. We should probably put time wasting on. He's still going. Ball across. It's cleared away. And, well, this feels ominous. Ferentina's gone in there with a big tackle. It's apparently legal. Kouassi's there. He's hit the post. Unbelievable scenes. Shall we actually do something with the tactical instructions? Bit of time wasting. Not going to make any more changes, I don't think. Even if they equalise now, I'm not devastated because a point would be fine. If we could just not concede, that would be amazing. We're well over the time. It's done. Oh my goodness me. We've beaten Liverpool away from home. That is not what I was expecting. They're the runaway leaders, and we've beaten them at Anfield. Well, that makes things interesting. Chelsea ended up winning. They came from 2-0 down and won. Incredible stuff from the Blues. So they go second. We remain in 5th, but we're only actually 10 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. We're certainly in the conversation for, well, maybe even the title. You never know. I just want to sort of flag up Darius Hall a little bit as well. After another fantastic performance, another clean sheet. How many clean sheets is that? 10 clean sheets, folks. 10 clean sheets. In the summer, he was apparently sort of League One level, according to our coaches. They're now saying he's a decent Premier League performer. Got no cons. He was decent. He wasn't amazing. We gave him a chance. I gave him a chance. And other than maybe 1 or 2 dodgy games, he's answered the call. He has been brilliant. Still extremely young, but, well, he could be really special. And, for him to take this opportunity as he has done is great because it means we don't have to buy another goalkeeper. Right, Nabili's deal is done. Get him in just to sort of fill that squad role for the rest of the season at least. Yeah, welcome back to my management, Antonio. Right, Crystal Palace in the cup. I'm confident, so confident I'm going to give everyone a rest for this one, which might be a risk. Right, there we go. Mason's going to be a goal. Nabili makes his first start. Collins and Stevenson's the defence, central defence with Borgos at right back. Dow, Knight and Downey's the midfield. Favela and Tavilli are the wingers. I'm determined to make Favela work. He should be amazing. He's not. I mean, it's because he's not used to playing on the left, but he should. Why can't he play on the left? I mean, sure, I guess his whole game is playing as a winger rather than an inverted winger. So I'm asking him to cut inside, but it doesn't make that much difference, does it? And then Kawasi is going to start up front. We've got Chakas on the bench. Let's put other players on the bench. Lindbergh on the bench. Rezo on the bench as well. And yeah, there we go. Price. Should we put Price on the bench? No. This could backfire terribly, but I'm hopeful it's going to be okay. We'll give everyone a bit of a rest. Give him a chance. Nabili's not going to be number 3. 28. Right, early chance for us. Burgos bursting forwards. He's just hit the side netting. Good opportunity though. It's a good chance for some of these guys to show what they're made of. New signings involved, obviously. Other players who've been on the fringes this season. Corner. Favela is taking it. Can he do something good? I mean, he tried, I suppose. Gets it back. Can he just do anything, really? Kawasi's there. He's got an assist. There we go. That's what I want to see. That's more like it. Good ball into the box. Kawasi's there to finish 1-0. Right, Collins on the ball. First time we've seen him. Downey flicks it into Kawasi. Could be 2-0. It's not his best effort. But there we go. 1-0. It's a good, solid first half performance from everybody. Second half, Favela pinging it forwards to Philly, knocks it down for Kawasi. He's having a good game so far. I think that was a shot. It looked more like a pass. He's got possession back though. Flicks it into the box. Downey's there and Downey can't direct it on target. First time we've seen Palace in our half. If they've got a corner and luckily they don't score. It's been cleared all the way to Kawasi though, who's still onside. And he's racing away. He's getting a bit of support. Needs a bit more. He's going to go for the side netting. There we go. We've seen it a million times. And Palace giving it away again. Kawasi causing them all sorts of problems. He's taking this opportunity well. And, well, he didn't take that opportunity well. Certainly an impressive display from him, considering he's lost his place in the team. He's not getting it back anytime soon. Doesn't seem too disappointed to just be on the bench, really. I think he'll be all right. Here's Josh Knight across to Borgos. And now Stevenson pinging it around quite nicely. A second goal would be the preference, just to make it nice and safe. To Philly racing forwards, slips in Downey. Downey can't score. He can't score again. It's still 1-0. Closing stages of normal time, still no second goal. So obviously Palace are going to equalise and we're going to have a replay, aren't we? Which we really don't want. Olason is through and he's missed a very open target. Really would be good if we get that second goal for just that reason, really, wouldn't it? To Philly on a booking, flings it forwards. Kawasi can't really get it under any sort of control. And now we've ceded possession back to Palace. Given straight back to us though. Collins with a good header. Here's Knight. Need to see a bit more from him. Flings it forwards to Kawasi. That's more like it. He's offside though, allegedly. It's not going to be counting, which is very unfortunate. Unbelievable. It's been ruled out. Yeah, great. Fantastic. Into injury time. I think we're going to hold on though. It's not been especially clinical, but then I guess that's kind of what you expect. Lots of chances created actually. So midfield did well, Knight did well, Danny did well, Dow did well. Kawasi was great, only got the one goal. Could have and should have had more. Really good performance actually from the second string. And most importantly, we are safely through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, which I think is further than we got last year. Dependent on who we get, this could be quite nice. Chelsea have been knocked out, but Arsenal through, Man United through as well. Right then, let's end with the FA Cup 5th round draw. But please, no one bad. Like a home game against an easy team would be good. Well, we're out first. It's not a home game, but it is relatively straightforward. Watford or Stoke? Okay. I can live with that. And so there we go. That is that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time for more. Probably Saint Etienne. Maybe not necessarily both legs, but West Ham second leg against Saint Etienne seems kind of like it makes sense, I think. So yeah, we'll see you then.